If you've got a puppy of any age that whines, cries, or barks when you leave them on the other side of a baby gate, this is an exercise to help with that. So I start out with my dog on the opposite side of the baby gate is me, and I reward him for being in a sit. You can review the sit and down duration video for further instructions on how to work on a sit duration. And so I'm rewarding my dog for sitting on the other side of the gate. I'm trying to build a positive association of us being separated, and every now and then I'm going to open the gate and go back to see my dog to let him know that, hey, sometimes I do come back. I'm not always just going to walk away and leave, even though sometimes I do have to leave. So I've got him on the other side of the baby gate. And what I would want to be doing, although my dog does not do this in this video, is when my dog is being calm and quiet, I'm going to reward him for that. And then I'm going to start adding in movements like I'm moving away from him. If I make a movement like I'm leaving and my dog remains quiet, I'm going to turn around and reward him. If I go to make a movement like I'm leaving and my dog starts whining, I'm going to keep my back turned, and I'm not going to return to my dog until I hear that he is quiet. When I hear that my dog is being quiet, then I can return, even if it's just a second of being quiet. And so gradually I increase the distance that I move away from the gate, but I always come back to my dog to reward him. Again, if at any point I move away from the gate and my dog begins crying, I wait until he's quiet and then I come back. But as long as my dog is remaining quiet, I can start increasing the distance that I move away from the gate. I can also do this with practicing moving out of sight. And so in this example, I just move slightly out of frame by moving past the door frame. And I'm not starting by immediately moving completely out of sight. I move half my body out of sight, and then I start to move further and further away. Again, I want to come back and reward my dog when he's being quiet, and I want to increase the duration by just a second at a time, or I can count my steps and say I'm going to walk 2 steps away, come back and reward when my dog is being quiet. If I were to say get up to moving away for 10 seconds and my dog starts whining, then I'm going to drop it back down to the number of seconds that I was last able to do with my dog being quiet. And so the important thing here is you don't return while the dog is making noise, because that teaches them that when they get loud, you come back. We only want to return when the dog is being quiet, and sometimes that means just waiting for a split second of silence.